Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead, really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
In now, Frank Gooden. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ray Marquez will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Big Daddy Primetime will dig in. He singled his first time around. Into the windup and the pitch. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
Well, you know, he's shaking his head a little bit there down at first base. He knows he got a gift base hit right there. All this is a little looper. It barely even reaches the outfield grass. I don't even think it bent the grass when it hit the ground. But it's good enough to sneak by those two middle infielders and into center field.
As runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
The 2-1 on its way. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Big Daddy Primetime digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy Primetime.
He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
when you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Big Daddy Primetime will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. Lavarnway's got the plate blocked. Out trying to score. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ballgame, both of them doubles, and that really paced his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. Back to tonight's minor league pregame show as we close in on AAA International League action. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Gwinnett Braves and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Big Daddy Primetime will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. And he'll snap one over to first, and he's back standing.
Simple throw over there.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And, Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out. And this one is gone. A home run. Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Primetime, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Big Daddy Primetime stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
And now 3-1 here. And if this is a borderline pitch here, you got to let it go. This has to be in a perfect spot if you're going to have.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
You know, sometimes big pitches come very early in games, and this is going to be a big one here.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We played 4 full, and we are tied 4-4. Big Daddy Primetime will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Hard hit ball to second, played on the backhand, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Center fielder.
So stepping in, number 1, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is out at the plate. They are denied a chance at tying the ball game here as the inning is over. Big Daddy Primetime stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, center fielder, Jimmy.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves win this one, 7-4. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Gwinnett Braves. 7 runs on 12 hits. 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Iron Pigs, 4 runs, 12 hits. 1 error, and 13 runners left on base.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Gwinnett Braves and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. Big Daddy Primetime gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Primetime.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Ortiz. He makes the play, runner tags and heads for third. And he is in there. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He leads the ball club in both home runs and RBIs. Right now, he's the dominating power threat in this order.
Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Walker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. The Iron Pigs lead this one 2-0. Big Daddy Primetime steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Tapper right back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Center fielder number 00.
Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Big Daddy Primetime steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Ball.
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
He pulls this one into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. For third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he...
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Buffalo Bisons. Big Daddy Primetime strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Primetime.
Ball one.
Low for ball one.
Ball one, no strike. Yeah.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Wilson looks up. Gone! Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Primetime as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Castilla is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Iron Pigs lead this one. Big Daddy Primetime steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And a dive, but he's back. High and deep to right center field. Hammer ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound.
Now pitching.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Gavin Floyd is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Fielder, Big Daddy Primetime.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And the runner will get back standing. Here comes the 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter, right fielder,
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he couldn't finish off the cycle, especially since all he needed was the single, but all in all, still a great...
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He hasn't had any trouble hitting away from home this year, and his batting average on the road is up over 300. So there's a good chance we'll see him have some pretty good at-bats in this one.
Omar De Jesus, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Big Daddy Primetime will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
And he's coming off of that big 3-hit game in his last one.
over to the bag,
He's safe.
and he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. It was
1-1.
another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Carrera to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy primetime as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Siciliani is there, and he'll bring this one in. And with that, let's take a look now at the Bisons defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, the defense is going to be very involved. This guy on the mound doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. Balls are put in play constantly, so the defense is going to be active.
Big Daddy primetime will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Siciliani is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Big Daddy primetime strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is hit hard up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
No, he's in. Dive, but he's back in there. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. For third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Big Daddy primetime strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Fly ball heading for the alley. Hammer racing back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll just tag him. And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one. MLB.'s coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they got to hit the ball somehow, man. They're dead last in hits, and it's so hard to get a rally going if you can't string together hits consistently, and they have not been doing that.
Michael Marriott, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Big Daddy Primetime gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's outside.
Outside, 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Runner at first here, one man out. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Big Daddy Primetime is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all up.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Big Daddy Primetime will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in the speed threat in Emmanuel Burris. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Wilson is there and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Now batting,
Frank Gooden steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Big Daddy Primetime gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Carrera. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We've played 8 full. The Iron Pigs lead this one 5-1. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Iron Pigs come out on top 5-1. So long, everybody.
They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4. Big Daddy Primetime will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. With a moment now, here's a look at the defense now for the tie. Big Daddy Primetime will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. We've shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, that didn't take long. You get the triple, then on the...
Big Daddy Primetime will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
Big Daddy Primetime.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th.
Ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. Here's the 1-1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no. Big Daddy Primetime comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about doing that again. Let's see if he can get something started right here.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, right fielder
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Iron Pigs come out on top, 2-1. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome back to tonight's minor league pregame show. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week. Big Daddy Primetime digs in as one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, as he's got a 10-game hitting streak to his credit. First pitch on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. Ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hose is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Big Daddy Primetime strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit hard toward first, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Luke Chavez stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Towards second, pitch inside the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Big Daddy Primetime will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. He left that pitch up, but it results in a weak little pop-up to the left side. And there's out number one.
Right fielder, Lou.
Big Daddy Primetime makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Edwards is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Tides win it 9-4. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Big Daddy Primetime will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season.
And this guy's starting to make a name for himself. He's never really considered one of the better hitters for average in the minors, but he might be if he continues to keep this up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Pitch inside the throw.
No.
Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Darren Ruff will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Coming to the plate now, Luke Chavez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Big Daddy Primetime is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Big Daddy Primetime.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations.
Big Daddy Primetime stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's throwing first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the 0-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two.
That's an out.
One there. On to first, and they get them both. Big Daddy Primetime comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
The 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Big Daddy Primetime takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's high, and he's in there at third. A daring move that puts the tying run just 90 feet away. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Brad McKenzie is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Jimmy Rocha will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. So coming to the plate, Darren Ruff. Although there are a couple of of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Iron Pigs come out on top, 5-2. Good night, everybody.
They left 19 men on base. For the Tides, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Big Daddy Primetime will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And with the loss yesterday, that means they've dropped 2 of the first 3 in this series. So if form holds, they're due to come back and win this one, and they'll end up splitting the series.
A swinging bunt to the mound. He'll come to the plate with it, and they're able to get the force at home for a big out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hose on the move, 2 gone. Big Daddy Primetime will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Emmanuel Burris will come forward.
Between so far. They've got him.
And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Big Daddy Primetime stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Yeah, still searching for that hit to extend his streak, guys.
Ball.
And a ball 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Runner back safely.
They had a pretty good lead right there.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Pablo Morales will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Frank Gooden digs in now with two already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Anderson Mathewson comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run. So stepping in, number 1, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a good offensive showing for these. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Final line score.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon.